I nodded. But what bothers me is that if the man we have in custody is an android, whose blood and DNA is on file and at the crime scenes. I curled my lips and narrowed my eyes in disgust. And who did I shoot yesterday? Dr. Manning definitely took DNA and blood from that person. He stood, gesturing for me to follow. I think it is time for us to visit Malcolm Danes and Dr. Manning in that order. I rose to my feet and rounded the corner of my desk, waddling toward him. Let's go. He grabbed me by the waist and kissed me. I returned the kiss, then broke away from the embrace. As much as I love kissing you, we have a job to do. How long has it been since you and I went on vacation? He inquired as we stepped into the waiting room. On our honeymoon, almost a year ago. And that was only a week, he answered, sighing deeply. He chatted about how we should take a vacation before the babies were born as we hopped on the travel tram and rode to the brig. I barely heard what Nate said. 1,000 questions rolling around in my mind about Malcolm Danes, Michael Danes, and the twin. By the time we had walked off the travel tram and into the holding cell area, I had already formulated a plan in my head. I quickly called Dr. Manning and told him to meet us in the holding cell area with his medical kit. Walking past the guards after signing in, I moved toward holding cell A, where a man laid on the bed with a bandaged arm and head. We meet again, I announced, slapping my hand against the cell bars. This time, though, I really am in charge here. He sat straight up and looked at me. Who's the guy? Your bodyguard? He made a clicking noise with his tongue and the roof of his mouth. Lieutenant Colonel Nate Masters, Nate introduced himself, stepped up to the bars and grabbed them. Bodyguard, he said, pursing his lips. No, she doesn't need me to protect her. Danes glared at me. You pretended to have something wrong with your baby, just to hit me over the head, he hissed, degenerating to a guttural rasp. His eyes blazed murderously, pointing at Nate. He's the baby's father, isn't he? What did you expect me to do? I asked in a cool, icy tone, ignoring his last comment. Who my children's father was none of his concern. You marched into my hospital room and threatened to kill me. I wasn't going to let you hurt me or my children without a fight. You killed my brother, he roared, rising to his feet. He shuffled toward us. He slammed his palm across the bars. You killed my only brother. I exchanged an amused glance with Nate. What's that look you gave him about? Danes demanded, drumming his finger against the bars. You heard Dr. Ramsey, didn't you, Jag, when she said that the man I shot that day was an android?